Welcome back to another Palm Mass video, and I know it's been a while. Again, I've been slightly... At first I was on vacation, then I got busy with applying to music school, so... But I'm done with that, and I'm feeling good. Got my meds back, my ADHD meds, and hopefully I'll be starting, to ramp up my my video production. Don't want to leave you guys hanging for too long. So anyways, we finally have it here. Took a while, I know. I probably should have done this at the beginning of the month, but it's alright. Well, one, I don't have 5 Raihan, so I had to ask someone for it, and sometimes it takes a while, right, to get things done. But yeah, shoutouts to Dr. I hope I pronounced that correctly. I'm not sure, but I apologize if I didn't. For the 5 out of 5 Raihan over here, as this person is, look, EX, Pound times Marnie, and Ingo too, which is nice. So Raihan, I've been talking about this unit like quite a bit, or the expanded grid. I mean, the unit came out a while, but like I've been talking about the 4 out of 5, 5 out of 5 expanded grid for Raihan. Quite a bit at the beginning of the month, if you guys do remember, or like the end of last month, whatever you want to call it. And I do think it's low key, as much as I want to hate on like 4 out of 5 and 5 out of 5 grids, because I'm a hater. And as much as I want to hate on the 4 out of 5, 5 out of 5 grids, it's hard to hate on this one, because I feel like this one is actually pretty nice, because it really brings Raihan, from a just standard steel type DPS, which he's still very, very good at, into a very, very potent nuker, right? Because you have both trip twice over here, which minus speed every hit, so like Cakewalk is actually not that hard. It's still hard to get it up on the first sync, but if you want to do it for like a second sync or whatever, makes it really not that hard to set up a Cakewalk. And his sync nuke is actually very, very good, right? Because I feel like nowadays, like for strikers, you kind of have to be decent at both, right? Like, I don't think it's like a must, because, obviously you could always just dual striker and like sync with like an EX support, or if you're doing legendary arena, obviously most of the time tech nukes are better, but at least for master mode, it's just very convenient to have a very, very powerful EX striker nuke, right? Again, I don't think it's like the best option, but it's just really, really convenient to have, right? And a lot of strikers kind of do lack that. Like the nuke part, units like Cynthia and Karen, which with their expanded grid, they also got that massive boost in their sync nuke as well. And Raihan definitely got that too, with, again, Cakewalk over here, and also Weathered Warrior 3, which is just, obviously it applies to nuke, but it's just an overall, in general, very, very powerful multiplier, right? Because it applies to nuke, applies to DPS. It's basically crit strike 3, but like only in weather. And you want to run him in weather. I mean, he's Raihan. You want to run him in weather, right? So very, 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 very powerful upgrade. Again, as much as I want to hate on the 4 out of 5, 5, like nothing against Raihan. I nothing against Raihan. Nothing against, like, Wally's one of my favorite characters of all time, right? Nothing against Wally. Nothing against Raihan. Nothing against Victor. I just hate 4 out of 5, 5, 5 grids. And I'm working on my way to 5 out of 5 Raihan. I'm not pulling on the banner. I'm just doing like dailies on it, and like I got one yesterday, so mine's 4 out of 5 now. Actually, which one's the 4 out of 5 node? Let me see. Trip twice. Oh, wow. Okay, I got the good one then. Cool. I mean, Cakewalk's also very, very important, obviously, for the nuke. But anyways, since I don't have... Oh, there's also Sand Sync, but I don't care about this one as much. But anyways. All right. Let's... Enough of me talking. Let's... although, to be fair... Well, not too fair. I did have, like, my meds today, and every time I'm on my meds, something I noticed a lot is I really like talking a lot. I don't know why. As a person who's... even though I do YouTube and I talk in front of the camera, I don't actually talk in life or in my regular life. It's 4. Come on, let's get in the video. All right. So Duraludon, Marnie, and Ingo. Let me just quickly find the grid that I sent him. That he's using. So this one is a nuke grid. Right. Okay. So this one picked up the sync with power up nodes, both of them. Trip twice, 9, Cakewalk, Sandblaster, and Weathered Warrior 3. That's some good stuff, man. Alright. Again, this probably has to be on second sync, because you do need to get that -6, -6. Actually, you could get it on... You know what? No, I'm wrong. You could get it on first sync. You can get it on first sync. Ingo could just help, buff all the stats. Then you set up Sandstorm and Seal. Although, is it, like, does it have to be one turn later? No. But yeah, you could get -6 speed. As long as you have enough gauges, right? Yeah, there is one problem over there. The gauges weren't enough, so we couldn't queue up like everything, like exactly at the. But It's still fine. Second sync is fine too. Alright, let's get this in with the EX Ingo. And plus, you know, the stats aren't maxed out right now yet. So still need to finish that real quick. Yeah, it's definitely a slow this is a team where you get all the multipliers, but it is definitely a bit slow. Definitely a bit slow over here. But to be fair to this team, Ingo hasn't used Sandstorm yet. Also, they've used half MP, which is very, very brave. I'm too much of a coward to use half MP. Although there are a lot of scenarios. Actually, I take that back. I've low-key been liking half MP recently. Well, not recently, like since like 2 months ago. In very, very certain specific team comps, right? Not all of them, but some very specific ones could work very well. I don't know about comps like this though, that actually have like zones that have like limited, like Sandstorm and Steel Wish that have a little, you know, obviously are a bit more limited. But you know, I mean, it works here. It's just Massimo. Massimo, you don't have to have it that. All right, here we go. The full Raihan, 5 out of 5 Raihan nuke. Didn't exactly one-shot the entire thing. To be fair, again, this is I think it's full HP. I think there's also some strength here too and defenses. Let me check. Alright, all attack knows, one with defense, HP. Okay, so there is some defense in there. Okay. Oh, no. One is with all attack nodes. Okay, maybe this was the one with all attack then. Because they sent me multiple, right? So again, shout outs to Dr. Watley for you know, the work here, obviously. Oh yeah. There's some strength there and some defense. Let's check the next run. All right. So here's this one, which is a first sync, right? So yeah, you get it on first sync, right? Again, engage is a bit of an issue, but you should be able to sneak it in, right? Again, the -6 from Raihan himself. Yeah, you get Steel Wish and Sandstorm up. All right, let's see how this goes for first sync then. Okay. God, Marnie and Ingo are so good, man. Both of them. Even as a hater, I gotta admit, Ingo's a good unit, man. There's Sandstorm. There's Sands, and just need one more Rock Slide for the -6. Oh, are they delaying it by 1 turn? Which, hey, you know, if you get a one-shot, it doesn't matter if you delay it by 1 turn. Not that big a deal. Yeah, it looks like they are delaying it by 1 turn. That's fair, I guess. Yeah, just probably just to get that +6 on the special attack. All right, and they're about to sync next turn too, but we should have the you know, with super effective up to like, yeah, no, this guy has a really good striker EX nuke. I think his might be the best steel EX nuke. I want to, or AOE nuke. Right, obviously it's definitely not the best EX nuke. There's like Marnie, Grimsley. Wow, well, there it is. There's a one-shot. I think this one has strength, though. You can't... There's no way you... Well, I wouldn't say there's no way, but it would be relatively hard to one-shot on the first sync without strength. Let's see. Yeah, there's a bit of strength. But it's fine, right? Again, it's just that, like, strength and defense. They add a bit to defense, which, personally, in my showcase video, I like when they don't have, like, any defense, just so we could, like, see the raw damage, because I like big numbers, and they're cool. And that's what people watch for the most times. Even though, again, in my opinion, that's definitely not the most efficient way to clear stages, right? It's just better for showcase videos, right? When you stack like offense and HP on the opponent instead. But strength is definitely the way to go if you're trying to get an easy kill. If you have a good enough tank, right? Get an easy master mode clear. So all right. So now we have a DPS grid over here. And this one's going to be versus the legendary arena Regirock, right? Now that, again, we get to do stuff like this because it's always available. Praise the whoever, you know, did this decision. So this is the grid I sent them that I asked, you know, or requested they run. And it's basically got Weather Warrior here, starting Sand 3 here. You could also get some Tough Cookies. So that's what, 30%, 30%. That's a 90%. Multiplier on, you know, already obviously pretty powerful damage dealer, you know, in his own right. Is there anything like we can pick up? Well, obviously you can't pick up the nuke stuff. That's why it's called a DPS grid. It's for DPS, right? And obviously, you know, on a team like versus Legendary Arena where there's only like one opponent, obviously you could support EX sync, but also Marnie just has a stronger sync, right? For a single target. Also, Regirock specifically, you can't really the debuffing part also doesn't really work out too well. So yeah, these are some solid multipliers. 30%, 30%, 30%. Yeah, Raihan's good, man. Oh, I hate saying that. Again, nothing against Raihan. The 4 out of 5 grid. And look, like I've said it before. I'll say it again. I definitely do not recommend, right, going for like a 4 out of 5 and 5 out of 5 Raihan. Even though it's good, I like, first of all, the boost, as good as it is, it's still like not as, like, for example, like if you want to like spend your gems, right, and you have a few options, you want to get a really good steel type damage healer, you want to go for Raihan. Good choice. Raihan's a good, you know, steel type damage healer, right? But in terms of how you want to spend your gems, do you want to spend your gems for like more copies of Raihan, or do you want to spend your gems to make the Raihan team? I feel like a more efficient way to spend your gems, right, is to spend them on something like Palatine's Marnie when she comes back around, right, with Steel Zone, or even in the future like Steel Rebuff unit, right, in comparison to, like, you know, getting the extra 4 out of 5, 5 out of 5 stuff, which again is good. I just feel like it's better to go for like either a Steel Zone or a Steel Rebuff unit, right, whether it's Palatine's Marnie or some other future unit, because like not only are you still get the damage from like Raihan, even if it's a 1 out of 5 Raihan, because like 1 out of 5 Raihan, as long as you have him in like Steel Zone and you know, as long as you have like the right team for him, he's still really decent at like at 1 out of 5 even, right, or 3 out of 5, whatever. So all right, very sad news. You guys probably don't care, but as in the middle of recording that, I noticed like my audio was off, and I was like trying to like search the you know, computer, what's wrong with the audio, and then I looked down, and no, tragedy strikes, really tragedy. My Bluebird microphone that's been with me since 2016, it just like came apart like completely. Hopefully I can still fix it. This baby has been with me for like a very long time. Please don't be the end of it. Anyways, I'm using my brother's mic right now. But anyway, let's enough about me. Let's jump into the battle. And Raihan DPS again should be very good. Although, to be fair, I feel like the grid upgrade 4 out of 5, 5 out of 5 is more so for his nuke. But you know, you still have Weather Warrior 3 in there, which is, dude, 30% extra multiplier is 30%, man. That's still a pretty big number. All right, so okay, so let's get this rolling a bit. Shout it out. I don't know why they're not doing that move with Raihan. But not sure what's going on. But yeah, that's all right. I mean, I won't worry too much. Still gonna win. It would be kind of weird if I got sent the footage of them failing, which is fine. By the way, if I do you know, do ever request anyone for footage, it's all right. It doesn't have to be a perfect run. And Dr. Watley was very nice and patient over here, trying to you know, again, shout out to him. He's Raihan, but when he's trying to get the perfect showcase, he kept on trying to go for the perfect one, and took quite a few tries. So again, thanks to him for the patience in doing this, so we could see this glorious Duraludon and all its 5 out of 5 glory. All right, and also I'm kidding myself. I'm still doing dailies. I'm just not like, you know, investing too heavily into it, because like I'm not super worried, because like if I just do dailies on the monthly banner, like he's gonna be added to the monthly banner at the end of like once like the next banner comes out, he's gonna be in the general pool. It's gonna be like an insanely low rate, but there's always gonna be a chance to like pull him, right? So I'm not super worried. I'm at 4 to 5. Just need one more copy. Not gonna candy him. Not gonna, you know, actually do multis on the banner or whatever. Just gonna do dailies in the future, and hopefully I get that last copy. Right. Hey, I still have a reputation to uphold, okay? It's the our residential YouTube Master will. Although people say that, but there's people who wail harder than me. Come on. Although I can't deny I do wail decent out. But hey, to my credit, hopefully, it's coming from a bit back. Anyways, all right, our influencer Let's get this steel beams in. Let's get a few steel beams in. Here we go, the DPS Raihan. And 31. Holy, it didn't one shot. Oh, it didn't. Oh, wow. Okay, it didn't one shot. This guy survived on like a thread. Damn, all that wasted one turn of steel zone stuff. That's alright. I think we still have one of each though. So, well, he's not gonna survive too long, so it doesn't really matter. Let's be real. This Regirock is gonzo. All right, one more probably do the trick. Does the last bar just have like more special? Oh no. We had the super effective up right on the last. No, but it still did like less. So probably just has more defenses or special defenses. Anyways, all right. Does it actually change? I think the Poleman tools actually have an updated thing on the linear arena data, right? So I'll check that out later. Anyways, well, this should definitely finish it off. Extra sandstorm chip damage doing 900. There it is. Well, there we go, folks. Raihan, 5 out of 5, 4 out of 5. Raihan, again, very, very good. As much as it pains me to say, as a professional 4 out of 5, 5 out of 5 hater. But it's a good one. It's a good one. Again, nothing against Raihan. Raihan's fine, right? I'd say he's probably one of the best steel type. Like steel type is so good, man. Low key. Again, it's definitely not one of the like big psychic or electric or fire, right? But like it's got some really, really good ones like all around. It's kind of like Dragon if Dragon didn't if it's kind of like Dragon, but just they just don't have like tip top SS Serena Lucas, right? But they just have like a lot of really, really good ones all around. Obviously Marnie, Grimsley, this guy, right? Sogaleo for a free unit, that's pretty solid too. Nidoking, Irontail, right? A lot of really, 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 really good guys up there, right? And yeah, wow, hell of a type, hell of an upgrade for Raihan. But yeah, whatever. Look. Hopefully soon we'll get some response from the devs. Maybe not next month, but I'd probably, because again, all the criticism that Poem Masters EX gets, the devs definitely do communicate with the player base. So a lot of times it might take a while, right? I don't really expect anything next month, although I wouldn't be surprised if they do come out with something next month immediately. But maybe a month after, I would probably expect something. At least somewhere like around New Year's, maybe I'd expect a bit of a response from them in terms of the 4 out of 5, 5 out of 5 thing, because again, a lot of people are reasonably upset, right, including myself. So we'll see. But at the moment, I would have to concede that this is definitely a very, very good grid. Really, really nice up there. Again, not necessary, definitely not necessary. Do not spend your gems summoning for extra copies of Raihan when we have the villain arc coming up. So please don't do that. And yeah, anyways, that's me this one. I guess hope y'all gentlemen guys think in the comments down below. Like, enjoy the videos for our channel for some more content. Again, I'm feeling good again. Hopefully I can start uploading a bit more regularly, because I do miss doing this sometimes. I definitely do miss it. All right, have fun, and I'll see you guys in the next one.